everyone, my name is Cheryl from my YouTube channel Cher's Worms and Garden, and I've been asked to answer a question today. Do worms eat their own bedding? Well, simply, yes they do. So we have a real variety of worm bedding that we can use. It doesn't always have to be the same product. You can try different ones. My favourite is mushroom compost. I get it from a bag from Bunnings here in Australia. It costs about $5.30 I think for a bag. And it's already kind of come in a compostable state. So you just mix it in with some food, a little bit of browns like your shredded cardboard or shredded paper or torn up egg cartons. Just make sure you just want it to be plain, no shiny cardboard or anything like that, and just give them a good soak in water when you mix them into your worm farm. Horse manure, cow manure, worms absolutely love that type of manure. Unfortunately, I don't get horse manure here readily available. It seems to be very scarce. But if you do pick up horse manure or cow manure, just make sure it's really aged, and because it might still have some worming treatments in there. And the last thing we want to do is feed that to our worms, considering they're using that to vaccinate their animals to get rid of worms. So another good one is coconut coir. That's always a good one. They generally use that as a bedding block when you first start your worm farm. So you just soak that in some water. And also another one is sugarcane mulch. A lot of people use that over in the eastern states. I don't get that here in my state. So I just use a product called a Triple C, which is a chicken, corn and canola. It's a very finely cut up straw, so I can give that a good soaking and mix that in with some browns as well as a nice new bedding. So even if you left your worm farm and you had to go away for a few weeks, you don't really need anybody to come over and babysit your worms, as long as they're in a nice cool position in summertime or a nice warm spot in winter, and you've got a reasonable amount of food in there. You wouldn't want to overfeed your bin because you just don't want the food to go off or overheat the bin or anything like that. As long as there's enough moisture in there, and also a little bit of airflow as well, because in the end what we want the worms to do once they've gotten through all the food is to actually eat the bedding. So then we get our end product, which is a beautiful castings or compost, to whichever stage that you want to harvest your bin.